They say life teaches lessons in time, but sometimes the lesson arrives after the moment has passed. This is the story of David. David was never loud. He was the kind of boy who thought deeply and spoke carefully. While others chased noise, David chased meaning. He liked creating things, imagining things, believing that life could be more than just survival. But very early, David learned something dangerous. Dreams make people uncomfortable. Whenever he spoke about wanting more, the response was always the same. Be realistic. Be practical. Think about security. They said it with concern, not cruelty, and concern is easy to trust. So David listened. Every piece of advice slowly shaped him, not into who he wanted to be, but into who everyone else felt was safe. At 16, David sat beside his father one quiet evening. The city lights flickered in the distance. His heart was heavy with questions he didn't know how to ask. Finally, he said, "What if I fail?" His father sighed and replied, "Life is hard, son. Dreams don't always work. Choose stability first. Passion can wait." David nodded, because that's what good sons do. That moment didn't break him. It programmed him. Years passed. David chose the safe path. Education, degree, job. Everything looked right. Everything felt wrong. But he ignored the feeling, because feelings don't pay bills. By his late 20s, David had what people called a good life. A stable income, a routine, respect. People told him he was lucky. David smiled. But inside, something was missing. Every morning, the alarm rang like a warning. Not loud enough to panic, not quiet enough to ignore. He wasn't unhappy, and that scared him, because comfort slowly kills ambition. At night, when the world went quiet, his old dreams returned. The things he once loved, the ideas he never tried, the risks he avoided. They didn't shout, they whispered, and whispers are harder to escape. David told himself the same lie many people tell themselves. One day I'll try. One day I'll live. But one day never comes on its own. At 32, David met his old teacher by chance, the only person who once told him he was different. They talked briefly. Before leaving, the teacher said, "You still have time." Those words followed David home. That night, he couldn't sleep. For the first time, he asked himself an honest question. If I keep living like this, will I be proud of my life? The answer came immediately. No. Weeks later, David visited his parents. His father looked older, quieter. Out of nowhere, his father said, "If I could go back, I'd take more chances." David froze. The same man who once warned him against dreams was now warning him against regret. That advice came too late, and suddenly, everything made sense. People don't give advice based on your potential. They give advice based on their fears. They want to protect you, but protection can become a prison. David stood at a crossroads. One path was familiar, safe, predictable. The other was uncertain, scary, alive. He asked himself one question: what hurts more, trying and failing, or never trying at all? David didn't quit his job overnight. He didn't announce his dreams. He started quietly, late nights, early mornings. Silent effort. Progress was slow, painful, lonely. People questioned him. Why now? Isn't it too late? David smiled, because late was better than never. There were days he wanted to quit. Days fear felt stronger than hope. But now, when he was tired, it was from building something meaningful. Years passed. David didn't become perfect. He didn't become famous. But he became honest. Honest with his dreams. Honest with his fear. Honest with his life. And that changed everything. He learned a lesson many learned too late. You don't regret the risks you take. You regret the chances you never give yourself. So if you're listening right now, and there's a dream you've been delaying, a voice you've been silencing, a life you've been postponing, don't wait. Because one day, you might receive the right advice and realize it came too late.